You're watching Old and Broke. Maybe you've been thinking about buying gold. Maybe you're not sure if it's the right time. Or maybe you've been down one too many YouTube rabbit holes and now you're more confused than when you started. I get it. I've been there. Welcome to Old and Broke, where we talk real money for real people. No hype, no gurus, and definitely no $10,000 emergency gold kits. If you're new to gold or even just curious, this video is your complete beginner's guide. I'm going to walk you through everything I wish someone had told me when I started stacking over a decade ago. In the next 10 minutes, you'll learn why gold still matters in 2025, the only 2 coins beginners should buy, how to avoid paying 25% more than you should, where to buy safely online versus local, and how to store it without paranoia. And if you stick around, I'll show you my simple stacking plan that works even if you're starting with just $400. Ready? Let's go. Let's start with the big question. Why gold? Why not stocks, crypto, or just keep your money in the bank? Here's the short answer. Gold is not a get-rich-quick investment. It's not a meme. It won't 10x next week. Gold is insurance for your wealth, a hedge against a system that doesn't always have your back. When banks collapse, when inflation quietly eats away at your dollars, gold doesn't flinch. It just sits there, solid and boring. And that's what makes it powerful. For thousands of years, you could trade gold for food, land, labor, or safety. That's not theory, that's history. Why people still buy gold today? Wealth preservation, because currencies come and go, but gold stays. Inflation protection, when dollars buy less, gold holds value. Diversification, when stocks crash, gold often holds steady. Freedom from the system, because it's private, portable, no banks needed. Maybe you're tired of seeing your savings shrink while Wall Street parties. Or maybe, like me, you just wanted something real, something that lasts. Gold isn't magic. It's just one of the only assets in history that's never gone to zero. Quick note, paper gold, like ETFs, can be fine, but they're only a claim on gold. Physical gold is yours outright. Okay, you're ready to buy gold. Next question, what should you buy? There's a ton of noise out there. Proof sets, collector coins, ancient coins, gold-plated junk from late-night TV. Let me save you money and regret. Stick to bullion coins. For beginners, you really only need to know 2 names. American Gold Eagle, 1 ounce of gold, 22 karat, 91.67% pure. More durable than pure gold. Backed by the US Mint, most popular and liquid in the US American Gold Buffalo. 1 ounce of 99.99% pure gold. Bright yellow, beautiful design. Pure gold, but more delicate. Store in protective capsules. Which should you buy? You can't go wrong with either. Eagles are more durable. Buffaloes are pure gold. Outside the US, go with your regional favorite. Canada, Maple Leaf. UK, Britannia. Australia, Kangaroo. South Africa, Krugerrand. Europe, Philharmonic. What to avoid? Limited edition coins with huge markups, proof or commemorative coins. You're not collecting art, unknown bars from sketchy sellers. Coins with big premiums, but zero resale demand. Quick rule, gold is gold, but not all gold sells the same. You might see gold spot price at $33.5160, but the coin costs $3,500. What gives? Gold price equals spot price plus premium. The premium covers minting, shipping, dealer markup, and supply and demand. Real example with today's prices, 1 ounce Gold Eagle, around 4 to 7% premium, $3,500 total. 1/10 ounce Gold Eagle, up to 25% premium, $400 total. The math, 10 1/10 ounce coins equals $4,000. 1 ounce coin equals $3,500. You're paying $500 more for the same gold. Bigger coins equal lower premiums, always. Red flags to watch for, high markups on rare coins, hidden shipping or credit card fees, dealers who won't quote current spot price, sales tax on bullion, Most states waive this. Pro tip, always ask what's your buyback price. Before buying, know your exit before you enter. Two main options, both have pros and cons. Local coin shops. Pros, no shipping fees or delays. Face-to-face trust. Often lowest premiums, easy to resell later. Use this script. Hi, do you have any 1-ounce American Gold Eagles in stock? Great, what's your current price? Online dealers. Pros, huge selection, transparent pricing, easy comparison shopping, educational resources. Cons, shipping delays and fees, credit card fees 3 to 4% extra, need to wait and sign for delivery. Trusted dealers I've used, APMEX, huge inventory, fast shipping, SD Bullion, lower premiums, JM Bullion, good buyback program. Best practice, check both local and online before buying. Sometimes your local shop beats online prices. Red flags anywhere. No return policy, won't break down spot price versus premium, pushes rare coins with massive markups, no insured shipping. Congrats, you got your coin. Now, where do you put it? Step 1, protect the coin. Pure gold, 24 karat, scratches easily, use protective capsules. Store in coin tubes for multiple coins. Keep in a dry place. Step 2, choose your storage. Home safe. Fireproof, waterproof, bolted down. Hidden in boring places, not the master bedroom. Gives you 24/7 access, bank safe deposit box, secure monitored facility, limited banking hours access. Good for larger amounts. Many stackers use both. Some at home for access, some at the bank for security. Rule number 1, stay quiet. Don't tell people you own gold. Not neighbors, co-workers, or social media. Gold works best when nobody knows you have it. Not ready to spend $3,500 on a full ounce? That's fine. Fractional gold coins come in 1/2 ounce, 1/4 ounce, 1/10 ounce. But here's the catch. Smaller coins cost more per ounce. Why buy fractionals anyway? Lower entry cost, $400 versus $3,500. Easier to sell in small amounts. Great for gifting. Keeps you stacking consistently. Smart strategy, build a base with 1-ounce coins, add fractionals for flexibility. Don't build your whole stack from tiny coins, but don't wait forever to start either. Here's how to stack smart. Pick 1 to 2 coins and stay consistent. Don't become a collector. Stick with widely recognized coins that are easy to resell. Automate your buying. Buy monthly, quarterly, or each paycheck. Don't try to time the market. Make it a habit, not a gamble. Sample stack plan, the 12-ounce portfolio. 10 1-ounce American Gold Eagles. 8 1/4-ounce American Gold Eagles. Total 12 ounces. Why this works? Highly liquid, easy to track. Flexibility for partial sales, simple to understand. Other strategies, ounce-a-month plan, 1 ounce per $1,000 saved. Mix of home storage and bank storage. The key is consistency, not perfection. Let me save you from expensive rookie mistakes. Chasing collectible coins. Stick to bullion. Leave numismatics to the professionals. Buying unknown brands. If you can't easily resell it, don't buy it. Ignoring premiums. Always know what you're paying above spot price, assuming you can sell for what you paid. Dealers typically pay 2 to 5% under spot. Factor this into your math. Flexing your stack. Don't post photos online or tell random people about your gold. Remember, you're not buying candy. You're buying money. Make every dollar work for you. Gold is boring, and that's the point. It's steady, it's slow. It protects you from a loud, fast, fake world. You don't buy gold to get rich quick. You buy gold to not get poor slowly. Don't flex your stack. Don't try to get rich overnight. Just keep stacking, quietly, patiently, month after month. Whether this is your first gold coin or your 100th, remember, consistency beats perfection. Thanks for watching Old and Broke. Question of the day, what's your go-to gold coin? Eagles, maples, buffaloes? Drop it in the comments. Like this video if it helped you feel more confident about buying gold. Subscribe for more no BS financial guides. We're building something honest here. Stay golden. You're watching Old and Broke. We don't predict the future, We just pay attention. Hit like, hit subscribe, stay sharp,